Welcome to Classic Value Investors. Yes, we are talking about Tesla today. This company absolutely fascinates me from the point of view of the bulls and the bears. And I am just a spectator. I'm watching this drama play out. I'm watching the arguments, and I'm just kind of enjoying the show. So I figured, hey, why not talk about it? Get your take on it. Whether you're a bull, whether you think that the bulls are absolutely insane, whether you're a bear and it's the right time to short. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. About 12 months ago or something like that, you couldn't go a day or two without getting some kind of email or being suggested some kind of video of why you should short Tesla. I mean, it was just to a point where it was just getting ridiculous. And it's not that like I disagreed with some of the arguments. No, I didn't disagree. I didn't disagree with them. But the first thing that came to my mind when everybody wanted to short Tesla was that I was like, why would you want to short a religion? Shorting Tesla, almost at any point, it's like trying to tell a Christian that Jesus doesn't exist. I mean, seriously, do you think they're gonna listen to any arguments that you put in front of them? No, they don't care. They believe in what they believe, for good or bad. I'm not arguing that, but you're not gonna convince someone that their God doesn't exist. And Tesla is kind of like a religion, like a cult. And I'm not trying to say it in a negative way. It is a fact. People that buy Tesla cars are absolutely fanatic about the product, about the history of the company, about everything that has to do with the company. And so we have this group of people that are absolute fanatics about the car, the stock, whatever, and then we have this other group of people that are haters. And it's amazing to me how much time this group of people, how much time they spend trying to prove that Tesla is, fraud, whatever. They set up Twitter groups. They get license plate with TLSAQ. They fly drones over Tesla's parking lots trying to prove that inventory is this or that. I mean, they go to absolute lengths trying to, prove their point. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Get a fucking life. It's like, can you imagine if all of those people that are so negative Tesla and trying to prove that it's fraud took that energy into finding a coronavirus vaccine? They would probably be more successful at that, even if the virus mutates, considering how much energy they spend on doing that. These people, on the other hand, I mean, they cannot see anything negative considering the company. Just before Tesla reached $1,000, I remember where it was like below 400. The target, people were throwing out targets, of course the bulls, of $6,000 per share. Well, now that the stock is at 1,500, I mean, the target now has been raised. It's like now the target is 22,000. If we get Tesla stock trading at 5,000, then they'll raise the target to 50,000. I mean, they can raise it to whatever they want. It's almost opposite of the tankers. When you look at these bearish analysts, they set a target here. If it reaches this, they'll set it here, and then just keep going. There's no limit as to how bearish they can get on the tankers, whereas how this group of people, how bullish they can get on Tesla. And when I hear my non-financial friends asking me if they should be buying Tesla, it's like, whoa, it's pretty overhyped. At this point, considering that the stock price is 1,500 or so, is it a good idea to short Tesla? Well, almost at any point, you can ask the same question: is it a good idea to short a religion? And the answer is almost always no. However, considering the fact that I'm not getting bombarded with emails why I should short Tesla, it's probably a much better time to short Tesla now than it was when everybody else was shorting Tesla. So for that only reason, even though I would never short a religion, it looks better than it looked before. What about, is this a good time to buy Tesla? I guess it just depends on your point of view. If you think that paying this price for something that's worth today this much is a good idea, and you think that, because this is a fact, even the bulls know that it's overvalued, but they say that eventually the value will catch up with the price. If you think that the value will catch up with the price, then I guess you could make a case that it's a good idea to buy it. But now, in order for value to do catch up with the price, there are several things that have to happen. For example, within a decade, you gotta have most of the new cars being produced be electric, right? Because at this point, a very small portion of cars is electric, and I do think that electric cars are the future. I just obviously don't know the timing and whether that market share of electric versus regular cars is going to be big enough, fast enough for a manufacturer like Tesla to actually catch up with the price that it has. Also, Tesla has to have a huge market share because even the bulls are saying that in order for Tesla's valuation to be justified or go even higher from here, Tesla has to have a market share of about 25 to 50%. Is this possible or doable? Yeah, it's doable. Is this possible? Yes, it's possible. But from my point of view, I have no idea. If that's going to happen, I do know for a fact that the other car manufacturers are going to try their best to try to steal market share and come up with their own electric cars. Whether they're going to be successful or not, only time will show, but they're definitely going to put a lot of resources behind it, even though Tesla might have the lead right now. Because I also believe that electric cars are the future, or in general electrification is the future. I do have a horse in the race, and as if you listen to my prior videos, you know that I have a copper play. And when it comes to electric cars, for example, they require twice as much copper as regular cars. So as there are more electric cars being produced, there's going to be more copper that's going to be consumed, and by having a copper play, I don't really necessarily have to choose a winner as to whether it's Tesla, Honda, or Toyota, or Audi, or whatever. I just have to be right on the electrification. And when you are paying this much for Tesla, and all of those things have to go right, that's not the kind of risk that I personally want to take. Considering the fact that I have other investment opportunities out there that are available to me that I can buy for less than they are worth, and I know that that worth is going to grow, but because I'm paying less for what it's worth, it provides me with some kind of margin of safety, where with something like Tesla, I don't feel like I have the margin of safety. I have a lot of downside if things don't go the way that they should. But yes, if everything goes perfect or better, then there's upside. But I personally also want to look at what my downside is. In summary, when it comes to Tesla, I'm just a spectator. I'm watching the drama play out. I'm watching the arguments and then the fights from both sides. I'm just watching it, see how it plays out. just purely for entertainment. But let me know your thoughts, and no thoughts are going to be considered stupid by me. Let me know if you think Tesla is a buy from here. Let me know if it's a better short or whatever. Let me know your thoughts, or maybe you're just like a spectator, just like I am. So drop me a comment.